In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can find hundreds of online arbitrage retailers where you can source profitable products from to sell on Amazon. So I've made over £45,000 in just the last 30 days from doing online arbitrage through Amazon. So if you want to build out your own list of suppliers so that you can find more profitable products and scale your own Amazon FBA business, then this video is for you. And make sure you watch all the way to the end, because in the final section, I'll be showing you guys how you can source profitable products from your newly updated list of suppliers in a way that maximizes your profit, also while minimizing the time that you actually spend sourcing. So before I teach you guys all the ways in which you can find new online arbitrage suppliers for yourself, I've got to cover just a few things first. So first of all, one of the best ways that you can find new online arbitrage suppliers is just by networking with other OA sellers. If you have a group of friends or access to a network of people who are all doing online arbitrage, you should be exchanging suppliers with each other in a way that is beneficial for everyone that's involved. And in fact, that goes beyond just finding profitable suppliers. If you are trying to scale your online arbitrage business, you should have access to a network of people who are doing online arbitrage just like you are, and that way you can supply each other with as much knowledge as you possibly can about all aspects of Amazon FBA, obviously again in a way that is beneficial for everyone that's involved. Now if you don't have that right now, do not worry. I've got two things to offer you that will help you scale your Amazon FBA business. So firstly, I've created my own list of over 100 different online arbitrage retailers where I've sourced profitable products from before over the past few years selling on Amazon, and I'm giving this away to you guys completely for free. So you can click the top link in the video description down below, and that's going to direct you to my website where you can scroll all the way down to the bottom and you'll be able to claim this free list of suppliers. Now the second thing that I have to offer you at this point is just something that I just recently got involved in. I'm now actually the co-owner of a wonderful Discord group called Live Cops. I've been a paying member for many months, and yeah, decided to join the team. So Live Cops is a £49 a month Amazon FBA community that provides its members with daily OA leads, A2A leads, guides on sourcing, scaling, and much more, including seminars with myself, the rest of the Live Cops team, and guests as well. But most crucially, you get access to a network of 250 plus Amazon FBA sellers who all have the exact same objective that you have, which is to scale an Amazon FBA business. Now, these are people who you can discuss Amazon FBA with daily. You can ask them any questions that you have, and you know that there's a 99% chance that someone in that group is going to have been in whatever situation you are in, and they will have an answer for you. So you can click the second link in the video description to get a free 3-day trial to Live Cops, and I'll also put in a discount code down there to give you guys some money off your first month, and that way you can check it out for yourself. So now that we've got that out the way, let's get into the video. So first up, let's talk about just some simple ways that you can find regular OA retailers, either by just using your brain or doing a little bit of research online. So I would start by just kind of brainstorming and just trying to come up with a list of all of the high street retailers you can name that have like a physical presence. So I'm talking like Holland & Barrett, for example. You're talking like Smith's toy stores, Argos, Tesco's, like just as many stores as you could possibly name, and write them up all in a big list. Believe it or not, even these really big name retailers can be great places to source from. Just last month, I spent like £5 on one single item that was from Argos. So definitely do not sleep on those kind of deals where they're from like these big name retailers. So yeah, definitely get a list made of all of those big high street retailers you can name. And then once you've done that, you're going to want to try and do the same thing with other retailers that don't have a physical presence. So stores like Notino, Beauty Bay, ASOS, Perfume Click, all of these sites that you may have bought from previously yourself, or maybe you have family members that have shopped there before. You know, ask your parents, ask your siblings if you have any, ask your uncle, ask your aunt, ask all your friends. Just try and get a list of as many different retailers like that people use. Another thing that you can do is, you know, use modern technology. Go on ChatGPT and ask it for a big list of retailers or something like that. Sure, a lot of them aren't maybe going to be super useful, but it's a good place to start. And then if you are doing any Amazon to Amazon sourcing, so that's where you're buying products on discount at Amazon, the main reason why Amazon usually drops prices on the website is because they're price matching another retailer. So if you ever do see a big discount on Amazon, even if it's a product that you might not actually purchase to kind of flip as an A2A, just Google that product, Google that brand, figure out where Amazon is price matching, because there's a good chance that you'll be able to find some site that you can then source for more deals in the future. Because even though Amazon might price match that particular product, they may not be price matching other sites, and just generally you might be able to get a little bit of cash back or coupons for that same item that you would have bought from Amazon and not had those extra kind of discounts. Now, if you do want to know more about Amazon to Amazon sourcing, head down to the video description and I'll drop a link down there to my Amazon to Amazon guide that I've just released, so you guys can check it out and just learn more about the topic. Another really good way that you can find retailers is just through storefront sourcing. So we've talked about storefront sourcing a few times on this channel. Just to give you guys a quick summary, it's basically where you're looking at another seller's storefront, usually using something like SellerAmp SaaS to bring up all of the items that they're currently selling. And you're then just Googling each of those items and trying to find where that person bought them from. It's as simple as that. It's one of the easiest sourcing methods to do. But obviously through that, you've got a big list of brands and products and categories that you can just then Google, find out where they're selling. And even if you don't find the exact site or even at a profitable price, you've at least now found 5, 10, 20 different retailers that sell that brand, that sell those products that you can then source in the future for OA. It really is that simple. Just Googling these keywords and you then have a big list of suppliers that you know sell brands that are profitable to sell with OA. The more you scale your Amazon FBA business, the more you realize that it is certain key brands that kind of make the whole OA world work. You know, there are some brands where you just can't sell them on Amazon. And so if you can find the stores selling the good brands that you want to be trying to sell, that can make you a lot of money. So that is how you can find OA suppliers whilst actively storefront sourcing. Now, if you want to watch the full video that I recorded on all of the methods that I use to do storefront sourcing, I'll leave the link down in the video description so you guys can do a little bit more research on it. Next up, I'm going to be mentioning a few of the different sourcing softwares that I use in my own Amazon FBA business that can be used to find new online arbitrage suppliers. So first up, Chaos has got to be my favorite #1 bit of software. It's something that I talk a lot about on this channel and other places, but Chaos is amazing for finding new online arbitrage suppliers. So in the same way that I explained you can do the A2A method just earlier in this video, you can use Chaos for the same thing. It automatically picks up A2A deals, and so it will flag up all of those for you. And it's as simple as going through the pings and just kind of searching for those brands, searching for those products. And through that, you can find a lot of new suppliers. Often as well, you might even be able to find that same really good deal that Chaos has found a little bit cheaper on another website once you add in like cashback and promotions, a coupon code, stuff like that. The Chaos team are actually also currently working on the beta for the retailers module. Now, this has been a long-awaited feature with Chaos where it will no longer be limited to just Amazon itself. It will also now find deals on other suppliers' websites. Through that, it's literally as simple as going on the software, seeing what sites come up, and then searching those either with Chaos or with something else, you know, another sourcing method. So it really is the go-to tool for sourcing in 2025. There are also a few other softwares that are great at this, Storefront Bot being one of them, a fairly cheap kind of way of getting into storefront sourcing in a way that kind of sets you apart from other sellers. It's a bot that monitors your competitors' storefronts and will automatically flag up any new products the second that they are listed on those stores. And it even goes one step further where it will automatically search Google and try and find you a match for that product at a profitable price. And Profit Path as well, another amazing bit of software for, you know, loads of different sourcing methods, but it's great for storefront sourcing. And on there, they even have a massive list of suppliers. And the great thing about Profit Path as well is it's not just, you know, a big list of suppliers that's just in text form and you have to manually search those. All of those suppliers straight away are integrated into Profit Path. So you can search their websites within a few clicks, put in some filters, you know, say that you only want to look at deals that sell at least 30 times a month or make you at least £5 profit per unit. You could put all this information into Profit Path and just automatically source products for you. So that is pretty much all of the sourcing software that I use in my own Amazon FBA business and how I use all of those bits of software to find new online arbitrage suppliers. And you guys can do these same methods and add to your own list of retailers. I'm going to be adding links to all of these bits of software down below in the video description. So that's me finished showing you guys the various ways that you can find profitable online arbitrage suppliers. And it's now time for me to move on to the final section where I'm going to be showing you guys how you can source from that list that you've now got in a way that maximizes both your profit whilst also minimizing the amount of time that you actually kind of are spending sourcing those deals. So let's show you guys how to make some money from that new list of yours. So the following thing that I'm going to tell you to do is going to be a little bit time consuming, but I promise you it is worth the effort. It's just something you've got to do. So you can use your own retailer list that you've built, or you can use my one from the video description at the top link if you haven't built your own one yet, but you want to go on all of those retailers and you want to sign up for newsletters on every single retailer on that list. So once you've done that, you're now going to get emails from all of these retailers anytime they're having a big sale or promotion on. Anytime they've got discounted stock or coupon codes or anything like that, they're going to be emailing you to let you know. You can then use those emails as the backbone of your manual sourcing routine. So every day you can check that email account. I'd recommend creating a new one so your regular inbox doesn't just get bogged up with spam, but you can then check that email every single day and get notified of all the current promotions going on at all those retailers. You then want to dedicate a little bit of time that day to just manually source the, just the sale or the whole site if it's like a coupon thing where you just get a discount on everything. And you want to be repeating this daily, or at least every time that you do manual OA sourcing. Do this as often as you possibly can. Keep up to date with those emails and just source some products. It's that simple. And this is how me and my team do a very good amount of manual sourcing with OA. It's all from just newsletters and finding out about promotions, either from the newsletters themselves or from other people in, live cops and other sellers that I talk to. And this is how you too can find hundreds or even thousands of pounds in profit without spending hours manually scrolling through completely random websites that might not even have any good deals available at that time. You are still gonna have to do a little bit of scrolling through retailers, but you're gonna have a targeted approach where you're looking at current sales, current promotions, so you're not just gonna waste loads of time. So once you build your list of online retailers that you intend to source from, make sure you're adding them to your newsletter list every single time and focus your manual sourcing routine on the retailers with active sales. So that is how you can find hundreds of online arbitrage suppliers to source profitable products from to sell on Amazon, as well as how to manually source from them by utilizing a newsletter list. So this is only one of the methods that I use to source profitable products on Amazon. I've got a whole toolbox of methods. And you can learn all of the methods that I use, including my secret sourcing techniques, directly from me throughout my 6-month-long mentorship program, which you can apply for by clicking the link at the top of the video description and booking in a free strategy call with me, where I'm gonna be able to get an idea of where you're at, what your objectives are with the business, and whether or not you're actually suited for the program. So those that do get in will get access to a 10-hour video course, one-to-one calls with me, weekly group training sessions, and access to exclusive high ROI, fast selling products leads sourced by either myself directly or by my sourcing team. For those exclusive leads, you skip the sourcing process entirely, and all you need to worry about is literally just purchasing them, sending them into Amazon fulfillment centers, and then just, collecting the profit once they do sell. So finally, drop a like on this video if you did enjoy it, and make sure to smash that subscribe button if you'd like to see more Amazon FBA content from me. And you can click up here to check out the video where I use my Amex reward points that I receive from purchasing inventory for my Amazon FBA business to surprise my friend with his first ever business class flight.